Come on, set. Took the Pittsburgh.
Tight end right. Hey. We got three. Three down.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Three down.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Crunch time, defense. Check 24.
They run with Taylor. About 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 27, Murray. His throw incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. I'm going to run you over.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
58, right over there, yeah.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
'24 is the mic.
Watch the back and watch front.
From the gun, Jackson. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
24 is the mic.
On the Army.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the third time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
57 the mic. And come on now.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give right side. Taylor. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Check 43.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Maher able to put this one through. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
24 is the movement. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Kirk now, the return man. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And this one caught by Max Williams. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's a pickup.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's Ingram. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will get him one closer. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go!
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. On the return is Kirk. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Oh, you got deep?
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, check 24. Wide, get up.
A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long. On play action, it's Murray. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jackson now off the bootleg. Being chased out left. And an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the run, watch the run. 24 is the mic. Come on, D. 24 is the mic.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
24 is the mic. Man, I got you.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Nazir Jones cruises in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A 48-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Murray's pass complete to Butler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A gain of 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Running right, this is Ingram. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Jordan Hicks brought him down.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
It's our time. And go 58's the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here we go again. Here we go again. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Hey.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Switch.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Exit. 58's the mic. 58.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check safety. Check 3, check. Let's go. Drive on.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That's how he scores.
Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Dancing to his left. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Ravens cut into that lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go,
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
All day, dog.
Back to throw it. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check 50, check 50.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go, here we go.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. This is Butler making the catch. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray being chased out, and he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. Now in desperation, he's got a man, complete. The 30, and all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down.